Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video is this makeup look I did on my birthday, but I was traveling on my birthday so I couldn't film it. So I decided why not just get back and sit down and recreate the whole look again. So that's what today's video is all about. It's a very pretty, violety, dreamy eyeshadow look. I'll put a picture here of what I did on my birthday. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I already had a very clear picture in my head of what makeup I wanted to do on my birthday since my outfit was already decided. I wanted something glam since it's my birthday. Why won't I just go extra? And I actually carried all of the travel size products with me, which was very easier. I've used the same products this look as well. And since I wanted to get the violet eyeshadow look, I carried with me the Mercury Retrograde Huda Beauty palette, which is one of my favorite palettes recently. So yes, to know how I got this look, please let's just dive into the video. This is one of the techniques where you get naturally lifted brows, where you just brush your brows upwards and then outwards. It just gives the brows those uplifted look. And to fill in my brows, I'll be using this Benefit's Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil in shade Soft Black. I'm just doing hair-like gentle strokes to fill in any gaps in my eyebrows. Also, while filling in your brows, fill in with pencil or powder, whatever you want. It should always be one shade lighter than your hair color. I quickly did my other brow as well off camera. As my eyeshadow base, I'll be using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige. You can even use an eyeshadow primer, whatever suits you. This is important because it would help to even out any skin color or discoloration if you have oily skin, oily eyelids. It will help your eyeshadow stay in place all throughout the day without letting any creasing or smudging of your eyeshadow. To set my concealer, I'll be using this BECCA Cosmetics Hydra-Mist Set and Refresh powder. This is one of my favorite powder. This came in a travel size. It was a free gift with one of my purchases, and since BECCA is closing I think next month, so it's just very hard for me to find it anywhere since it's out of stock on Nykaa as well. And to begin with my eyes, I'll be using my most favorite palette of the year. It's the Mercury Retrograde palette from Huda Beauty, and I'll be digging into the shade Hot Mess and will be applying it just on my crease line. I will be building this shade up. In the palette, the shade looks like a bit of maroony, but when I am blending it, can you see it just looks like a bit of pale violet, more of like lilac. Going with Off Balance from the palette, I'll be using this as a transition shade, applying it just above my crease with this fluffy brush. And then taking the shade Utopia from the palette, I'll be merging all of the shades together with this Pro Art blending brush. And then taking the shade Supermoon, it's a glittery shade, I'll be applying it to the inner corner of my eye with the help of my finger. Just tapping the glitter to my eyelids. Then taking the PAC Sparkly Distraction Glitter Glow, I'll be using this as a base for my glitter. So what happens is this will help it stay put throughout the day. And then going with my favorite shade from the palette, it's the Ultraviolet Glitter. I'll be taking it with the help of my finger and tapping it into my eyelids. Then taking the shade Vortex, it's a super plummy shade, so I'll be using this to apply it on the outer V of my eyes to give it some depth. I'll be bringing the eyeshadow to the center of my eyelids and I'll be merging it with the glitter so that it looks very nicely blended and there are no harsh edges as well. So I'm not dragging that shade all throughout my crease, just till the outer portion of my eyelid. Drag the shade up till the tail of your brow. This will give the illusion of a lifted eye. Then taking the shade Utopia, the earlier that I mentioned was actually Karma, sorry for the mistake. I'll be using this shade in a windshield wiper motion to soften out the edges and diffuse the colors. Then going ahead with this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer plus Moisturizer in travel size. I received this free with one of the purchases I made last month. So this gives a very light possible texture, and it moisturizes your skin and preps your skin for makeup. This will give a smooth base for my makeup, and you can see my skin is glowing. And then using yet another freebie, the Smashbox Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer. This has a fragrance of citrus, some kind of fragrance, not that strong fragrance. It has a mild fragrance, it is not that heavy. It's a mixture of serum and cream, absorbs into your skin and makes it looks very healthy. It makes your makeup last very long. I don't know about dry skin, but this definitely works for oily type of skin because I have oily skin and this is working fine for me. And before blending it, I'll be using the MAC Pep Plus Prime Fix Plus. This is a mini version of which again I got as a freebie with one of my MAC purchases. Using the Colorbar 24 Hours Weightless Liquid Foundation in the shade FW3.3. It is not full coverage, but you can build that up. It just feels very lightweight, just like it goes with the name. And for my under eyes, I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. And I'm just gonna take a little bit onto the inner corner and outer portion of my under eyes. Then going in with the concealer on my forehead, onto the bridge of my nose and on my chin. Then taking the blender, I will be blending the concealer. So before applying my foundation, I make sure not to put my foundation anywhere near my under eyes because it doesn't help. Foundations are meant to make your skin look even. Going again with the same powder, I'll be setting my under eyes and the areas that I've concealed. So I've tried baking, but it doesn't kind of work for me. So I'm the sort of person who would just pat little bit of loose powder under our eyes and I'm good to go. Then with the help of this blender, I'll be just patting the powder all over my face. This will prevent my foundation from creasing and also let it stay for a really longer time. So my most favorite part is applying tints. So this one is from Body Shop. It's a lip and cheek stain in pink hibiscus. So you can see I'm applying it upwards. So this will give like a lifted look to my face. And as we blend, you can see it just gives a very natural rosy look to my cheek. Just gonna bronze up my nose with this sugar bronzer. I don't remember the shade. I'll be mentioning all the product details in the description box below, so feel free to check it out. Then setting my cheek stain with this Colorbar blush in the shade Timeless Rouge. A very natural light pink shade to your cheeks. I quickly did my eyeliner off camera. Then digging into the shade Hot Mess again, I'll be applying the shade till the center of my lower lash line. So this makes my eye look a bit bigger. So what happens is my eyes is naturally very teeny tiny. So if I am not wearing any makeup, it just looks like I'm very sick or I'm sleepy. And then finally applying some kohl pencil to my lower lash line. This is the one from Huda Beauty, the Life Liner, the pencil side, and also for the liner I've used the same eyeliner. Look at the difference in my eye now. And finally coating some mascara onto my lashes. This is the one from Maybelline. It's called the Falsies Lash Lift. What I do is I brush it through my lashes and then I take it upwards. You can see how I'm going about with it. Just play the important part in your whole eye look. You are wearing a very glam look. It just makes a lot of difference, but I just wanted to stick with mascara. I didn't want to go with falsies. Just to set everything in place, I'll be using the same MAC setting spray. I always do this before applying the highlighter to my face. And then for highlighter, I'm going with the most beloved highlighter. It's the BECCA Champagne Pop and Mini. It's a travel sized one. So I'm just gonna pop it onto my cheekbones, onto the temples, onto the bridge of my nose, and also to the tip of my nose and the cupid's bow. Taking a bit to my brow bone as well. I know you might be thinking, oh my gosh, how much highlighter is she gonna put on her face? But I really like that glowy look, girls. I'm sort of girl who really loves her highlighters. Some prefer mascara, for me it's highlighters. So moving on to the final step, it's the lips. So I'll be using the MAC Retro Matte lipstick in the shade Fuzzbuzz. So I actually don't quite remember which shades that I mixed together on my birthday. for the look that you see on my Instagram. But I do remember that one of it was Gulabe, the other one I just cannot remember at all. So I think I did carry back with me. So I'm trying to recreate the same shade that I wore on my birthday. It was a bit more pinky, but anyways, this even works for me because it just goes with the look. So I am happy with it. And that's the finished look, you guys, and I'm back with this gorgeous looking hair. I just used Dyson technology. So I am the kind of person who really, is very lazy when it comes to hairstyling, and Dyson has really changed that game for me. It's really intrigued me to try new kind of hairstyles. And obviously, if I've got that as a birthday gift, I don't want to just let it sit there and not use it because it's very expensive. As far as this video is concerned, this makeup look, you can actually wear this on Rakhi as well. So if you have an outfit that just goes well with this makeup look, then you can definitely do it. And yeah, let me know in the comment if you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified for my videos. I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe. Bye.